have this combo is a different story. Trickstar Reincarnation is tutorable. The Trickstar archetype can, in
Whoa,
fact,
what
search this
the
card
heck?
out. However, your opponent does have hand
This
traps
is
to
a big
potentially
ass
stop you
update.
from getting to the Reincarnation in the first place, even if it's like you're going first. So if they know that that's like what they can do to you, they can try to stop it before they even like have their first turn, technically. Like their turn is zero.
They reprogrammed
Roll Lockbird,
everything.
however, is not searchable. I think there may be a card
I
that
made
you
a
can search it,
terrible
but for the most
decision
part, Roll Lockbird is
starting
just
the
not a
recording.
card that you ever figure out of the deck. So you have to hard draw it in your opening 5 cards. So the likelihood of you assembling this combo is already like kind of slim in the first place, and not to mention there are several decks, especially during the time that Trickstar was one of like the best decks in the game. There are several decks during this period that could play to an extent without having to like add a card from deck to hand so that their whole hand gets banished. It's not often. A lot of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh do tutor for other cards, but there were plenty of decks that could just kind of not care about this as much. And if you never had the opportunity to use that Droll Lockbird, then like the combo just doesn't really do anything, right? So it was one of those things where it's like that could kind of high roll sometimes, and like maybe 1 in every 10 games or 15 games, maybe 20, you would resolve this and just get like a free win. You still had to kill the opponent, and Trickstar was not like very good at just immediately killing the opponent for what it's worth. So like it was more of like a mid-rangey / control deck. So you had time, even if you got like Droll Lock or Trickstar Reincarnation comboed. But for the most part, if their whole hand gets banished on turn 1, you're probably going to lose. I'm kind of shocked as well that they let this combo kind of just run free. Droll Lockbird is still a card that sees play today because it's very good at like stopping the opponent from going like super off. But yeah, both of these cards never got hit, which is it's insane to me. But I thought this would be a fun combo to show.
So, if at any point in time Yu-Gi-Oh prints a card that enables this to be done in the very first turn, and then it's just banning. Like they're gonna ban the card that either enables this or like the other cards are just gone. They can't have that.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I think people. So the thing is, people really hate the Droll Lock Reincarnation combo. Like it's because it's just like you really have like very little ways to interact with it. It just does not feel very fun. So people are kind of shocked that this combo never got touched. To be fair, like Trickstar was never like it was a good deck, but it was never like OP, broken, oppressive. This was maybe the most oppressive thing that it could do. Aside from that, it was kind of mid, and so because of that, people kind of figured, well, if I get high rolled by this deck once every like 20 games or whatever, okay. But like most of the time, like if you're playing another deck, you might have like a favorable win rate against. Which is weird. I still don't think something like this should have existed in the game, to be honest. But that's a whole different story altogether.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people do want Droll Lockbird banned though, just because it's a very unfun card, just generally.
I'm just scheduling a appointment for 10 years in the future, so we can have a discussion.
I got 2 combos left for you. Here's your first card.
Oh, God. Oh, what is this?
I will help you out with this. Well, first read the name, and then I'll help you out with the text.
Lyrie Lusk?
Lyra Lusk. Not important.
Independent Nightingale?
I will help you out here. You do not have to read the first half of the effect. All that you need to read is 3 lines up. It says this card gains attack. Read from there.
Gains attack equal to its level times 500. Unaffected by other card effects, once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level times 500.
Got that?
Okay.
Here's your second card.
This does 500 damage to my opponent. Instant Fusion. A 1,000 life points. Special summon 1 level 5 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck. It can attack. Also is destroyed during the end phase. Special summon treated as a fusion summon, you can only activate this 1 per turn.
Pretty straightforward. And here is your third card. This one you unfortunately do have to read all the time.
It's fine. This guy looks what to say. Cannot be special summoned. You can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 monster. This card gains the total original attack and defense of the monster you tribute for its tribute summon. Card is tribute summon. Go 1 effect monster in the graveyard that was tributed for the tribute summon. This card's name becomes the target's name, and this card gains the target's effect.
I think this is why someone is playing Tama right now.
That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is, what is it, 500 times 10? Okay, I mean, that says a lot of damage.
What about Ruko?
Interesting. So combination here is you get the. I'm not even gonna bother trying to say the name. I'm just gonna call it Nightingale.
Sure, we call it Nightingale.
You get Nightingale out, the instant fusion or whatever. It goes to your graveyard, and then the tyrant copies the effect, and because it's level 10, it does infinitely more damage. Is that one shot though? Hold on, I'm increase this card's level by the number of X, Y, and Z the monster's had. This card gains attack. Oh, sorry, okay. This card gains equal to other card's effects. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level times 5. Unless I'm miscounting, it's just 10, right?
It's 10. You're correct.
So, unless I'm trolling, you can't one shot your.
You're correct. You have 8,000 life points.
Okay, so then why is this like broken? I mean, it's kind of a quirky combo. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's only once per turn though. Per turn. Wait, hold on. Am I missing something? Hold on. The total original attack and defense of the monster tribute for the summon. This card is tribute summon. Target one of that monster in the graveyard that was tribute summon for the tribute. So that this line of text.
Why are we only playing one piece?
This card's name becomes the target name. The card gains the target effects. Did this get more
It's real.
level because it's like seeing the Nightingale at all? I'm trying to figure out why this is broken. Instant fusion doesn't matter. You don't care about the fact that they can't attack. You don't really care if it's destroyed. Granted, that seems like more the time. This is literally just 5,000 damage once per turn, which sounds.
Read the Nightingale again.
I'm acting like this is horrible, but it's not. I mean, it gets the attack. I guess that's something, right? That's a lot of potential damage. Oh, Nightingale. This card gains attack equal to level times 500. So you also get 5,000 damage on the attack for the tyrant. And this is unaffected by other card effects, which is obviously very good. But once per turn, you inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level. So like, this is just like a 2-turn setup. I'm guessing. Like you can't because unless I'm like misinterpreting what that means, like other cards don't deal with this card. Therefore, you set up a 2-2 combo and your opponent has to kill you, otherwise they lose. Is that where? Yep. So you give as a game. 2 turns seems like the average game length, no? Like nowadays.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not really that bad. Like
that bad?
No, that's not bad. First turn, 5,000 damage. Your opponent and respond.
Equate this to Hearthstone terms. If you had on turn 1, if you had a let's see. In Hearthstone, if you had on turn 1 a 20 attack immune minion that deals 20 damage to the opponent's face on turn 1, and do that again on the second turn, how would that be?
But okay, it doesn't translate 1-to-1 though. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately for your
I just translated it. What do you mean?
Like, okay, I guess. Okay, like you were saying, like no man. I was gonna say like mana cost matters, and then. I mean, obviously that's gross. What I was gonna say was your game has a bunch of this nonsense in it inherently, right? If one was doing this, and there was like nothing else that matched the speed of it, then obviously we have a problem in Hearthstone, right? But there's never been as far as I'm aware, like a combo that has existed past this point where like you just auto lost the game if they opened it, right? Because Hearthstone doesn't do that. Your game, you've showed me multiple instances of like your game just does like, oh, if I have these 3 cards, the game's over, bitch. Like that's normalized in your game. So in my mind, and this is what you've done to me. This doesn't sound that bad. But obviously,
maybe it's fine. I could be baiting you. This could be fine. I've shown you stuff that's been fine in this video. Maybe it's fine. Okay. Maybe it's fine. That is an answer.
Wait, is there any way to interact with this Tyrant guy after
in terms of it being like immune to everything?
Like artifacts are like trap cards, spell cards, monster cards, like everything. There's nothing you can do.
Everything.
Like
so the only way to interact with this, I will show
Having
you.
a lot of fun with your new SAS deck so far.
If I haven't, this will be the first.
A good
this
ass
card a read.
mono
It's,
deck.
doing
It's something
it
I've
with the
it's
first
what
line
I've
of
always
text.
wanted.
I think you've shown me this card before.
I think I have. I think you like this card design.
Which is one of those card games? Filled in acquisition. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, like you summon you sacrifice their monster for your monster.
Correct. This is the only way you can interact with this type of effect where it says unaffected by other card effect. I will let you know there are multiple kaiju monsters. There are also other cards that are not kaijus that have the line of text that says you can tribute your opponent's monster to summon anything. So there's like probably in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 cards that have this type of text on them.
And which one was released first?
These are all legal at the same time. These are all legal at the same time.
You know your game's coach, but like I have to think about whether this is fine. Like that's insane.
38 players and no one to play with me.
But
Okay.
if you have countermeasures,
These two are almost done.
This is just what the normal game speed is, and maybe
Seemingly.
it's so tough to. Because the problem with this card is if your opponent literally does not have an answer to it, like the game is over. There is a finite clock on the game. That doesn't seem very good. Like for your game to have, like you really don't want that. Obviously, that goes without saying. So I'm just trying to think of like, is that really that egregious in your game? Like again, if this was Hearthstone, this would be like they would ban this shit in like 10 minutes. Like there's no way this would be legal. My mind is saying from a Hearthstone perspective that this is bad. Like this is like you don't want this in the game.
Torn on this one. I can hear it.
I hate this shit. This is ridiculous. The thought that I have to think about how gross this is insane. And like, it doesn't even seem that.
A mulligan actually made my
No, it's not.
hand weaker.
It's not.
Tribute summon this card by tribute.
What the hell is this?
So you just have to. Is there a way for you to tutor the tyrant? Like, obviously.
I'll help you out. Yes.
Yeah. So you can say like consistently, this is getting done on turn
1. In the deck that was playing this, sure. You can also tutor instant fusion. That helps you. What the fuck?
What? Okay, I'll say. You know what? I actually think it's just mainly like it's problem here. For the
Interesting. Okay.
How good is Tyrant if you don't have fusion? You just sacrifice something else, and I guess you get. That's a really interesting line of text. And its name, and they also get the effect.
Yeah, you showed me a card in one of your videos recently. That's why I was like, oh, this is great.
I don't understand the wording on this. Isn't this just saying your guards cost 1 enter to activate now?
Okay, whatever. Fuck it. I'll say Fusion's ban, and I'll say Neptune's ban. I don't know about Nightingale. It's probably fine.
Okay. So Fusion ban, Neptune ban, final answer. Yep. So this is not only a 2-turn kill. This is also a 1-turn kill. I didn't show you the other pieces of it, but there are ways to do an extra 3,000 damage to just finish off the opponent while also doing all this. So you could theoretically just make it so they don't even have a turn. But in the world where I just showed you these 3 cards, this is effectively a 2-turn kill because you instant fusion for Nightingale, you tribute for Neptune. Neptune gains the effects. You burn your opponent for 5,000. Neptune is unaffected by fucking everything for some reason. And then next turn, your opponent
Definitely not what I expected today. How today would go. A fast Ditto with a completely unhinged build of green and white. I was thinking green is probably a good color to splash.
Get these cards immediately to their hand so that they can perform this combo because, like I said, unless you had exactly a kaiju or a monster that has a similar text to a kaiju, which there are not a ton, then they just lose the game automatically. So, this was a problem. Tyrant Neptune is a very old card, and Independent Nightingale is a relatively newer card. It's still kind of old now, but compared to Tyrant Neptune, it came out like 8 to 10 years later. So, basically, Tyrant Neptune was kind of just waiting for something broken to be able to, like, combo with it. And there have been other combos with Neptune before, but this was, like, definitely the most egregious. So, they ended up banning the Tyrant Neptune. So, you got that one correct. Instant Fusion, however, is not banned. I believe it's banned in Master Duel, which is our online client, I think. But I think it's restricted to a singular copy in team. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the case. Instant Fusion is a very strong card, and honestly, is like possibly ban worthy. Very good card. It's just a very old card that aged very well into Yu-Gi-Oh! But for all the wrong reasons, because it's very degenerate for a lot of purposes. So you got it right. Neptune was banned. You didn't get right that Instant Fusion was also banned. But it got limited, so basically it's and Nightingale's fine. A lot of people thought if you ban Nightingale, it kind of solves the problem. But because Nightingale's been a part of other combos that are also degenerate, but Neptune is just waiting to be abused, and there's plenty of other ways to abuse. So we're glad that he's gone.
Okay.
But very neat little like copy effect text, like a very unique effect. Not many cards have that text. That was cool. All right. Last but not least, people are going to be happy I'm showing you this combo. So, I need to give you a bit of setup for this. So, for this combo, this is you. You have this monster on your side of the field.
What the fuck is that?
Okay. Read the text. Read the text, the flavor text.
Apparently, totally unreliable. He wonders if he has incredible potential. Okay.
That's you. Okay. And this is me.
He seems to be very unreliable, but he might have incredible potential. Okay.
So these are vanillas. These have no effects. But what I want you to pay attention to is the attack stat. So your monster has 0 attack. Okay. And my monster has 100 attack. Okay. It's very important for this combo. For the purposes of this can be any 2 monsters. I'm just showing you just vanillas because they have no effect.
To go big, actually.
You just need to have one monster, like you need
Alright then, fuck you too, game.
Okay, so this is what our board looks like. You have Soitsu, I have Aitsu. You play this card. Get this card to read.
Increase the attack of all wind monsters by 500 points and increase their defense by 400. Okay?
Okay, so what happens when you play Rising Air Current?
I have 500 attack.
Very important. Okay.
Good. That's 600.
No. What attribute?
Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, sorry, you're fired. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my apologies. Okay.
So, you just have 500. Okay? Get this card.
Let's go. Full position. Trap card, it's continuous. Face-up monsters with the highest attack on the field is unaffected by the effects of spell cards. When full position the field, destroy the face-up monsters with the highest attack, unaffected by spell cards. So, because I have 500, I am now unaffected by spell cards. Is there something else?
No, this is it.
What? I'm so confused. Alright, let me read this again. Okay, hold on. I'm totally unreliable.
Kinda gives away that I don't have a guard if I'm not discarding using Stardust, aren't I?
You ever, I don't know, you ever played like Undertale before? You ever played that game? Every time you save, it's, what does it say? It's like, it always says something on the lines of like, the thought of the mouse getting the cheese makes you feel like incredibly...
Is that what this reminds you of?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Like when I read it, like,
gotcha.
Okay.
Read pole position again.
Face-up monsters with the highest attack of the field, unaffected by the effects of spell. Pole position is removed for the face-up monsters with the highest attack. I'm gonna be honest, I literally have no idea. What are you leading towards?
Let me help you out. Okay. So, what is the attack of your Soitsu?
After I play Rising Air Current or before?
After Rising Air Current is active. It's a field spell, it's permanent.
Yeah,
so this is a permanent card.
You have 500.
Okay, so now what's pole position going to do?
Make me immune to spell cards.
Okay, so if you're immune to spell cards, what happens?
Wait, so Rising Air Current no longer makes me immune to spell cards? Or no, because I'm unaffected by spell cards, which means Rising Air Current doesn't affect my attack anymore.
Mew.
Therefore, I'm back at 0.
How many level 1s are we playing?
You would be at the highest, but then
with Blizzard Wing, we do have a very good chance of.
So what? And then you destroy pole position, and therefore their monster is destroyed, and then therefore I live, and then Rising Air Current then
I'll
affects
tank
me
it.
again.
And then what?
And then I win.
All right, this one might be too big brain for you. Maybe I have to help you out. Okay.
What the fuck is?
Your Soitsu is affected by Rising Air Current, so it has 500 attack.
Sucks.
Right? It has the highest attack, which means pole position is now affecting it. What does pole position do? So what happens to your Soitsu?
That means I don't have attack.
Correct. Now, what is the highest monster attack on the field?
Word.
So now I'm immune to spell cards, but you're not. So what happens to your Soitsu?
I now get 500 attack. Yep.
And now your pole position's affecting it. So what happens?
I'm not. It's what it's like. I continue a loop to break my brain, so like I never.
Correct. That is exactly what this is. So basically, Soitsu with Rising Air Current gains 500 attack. that means it's the highest attack position monster on the field, or highest attack monster on the field. So pole position is now affecting it, making it immune to spell cards. It's immune to spell cards, so that means it goes down to 0 attack, and now Aitsu is the monster on the field with the highest attack. Because Soitsu is no longer affected by pole position, that means it gains the 500 attack back from Rising Air Current, which now means it's affected by pole position, and this literally is an infinite loop that if you do this, basically the game comes to a halt and nothing can be done because this is an infinite combo that makes it so that the game just stalls out, essentially.
Play a monster with more attack?
No, because once this initiation happens, literally this continuous interaction of Soitsu gaining and losing attack because pole position is changing the target, you are not allowed to do. Neither player can do anything because this is a literally constant chain of effects that is activating, that is continuously just going, and you can't do anything. So this is an example of like an infinite loop in our game, which is very rare, as a matter of fact. And as such, if anyone were to ever do something like this, a judge has to actually come over to the table and basically like just decide to like destroy one of the cards in the infinite loop so that the game could. So I thought this would be a fun one to end on because I was curious if you could actually figure it out because it is very convoluted and stupid.
Okay.
But
in Hearthstone,
the main question is, did they have to ban pole position?
Okay. So mechanically in Hearthstone, unless like the animations would take over I guess in this case is the exact same thing. Like the animations would keep on going, so therefore you couldn't resolve anything. But
sure.
The way it works in Hearthstone is like if I queue up a card at some point, it would break the chain. Like even though I'm watching all these animations unfold, at some point the interaction of my card would be played, and therefore I would break it. I didn't realize when Yu-Gi-Oh, like you guys are just fucking stuck there, like just waiting. That is what the fuck?
So is pole position banned? I'll help you out. That's the only card in question. Because anytime there's any interaction where there's a multiple monster on my field, a monster on your field, and there's a way to modify the stat of a monster with a spell card, this infinite loop can trigger. I gave you the most basic example.
That is hilarious. that is actually insane. This is like a real thing. I think it's even better you did it with this example because the cards that you showed me look so stupid.
That's why I picked them, actually. I found the dumbest cards imaginable to show you.
That is actually fantastic. But it's what the fuck is this? The one before this is like, yeah, you die in 2 turns, idiot. This one is just you can't literally play cards. It's incredible. I mean, if this is happening enough, it's like they would probably ban it. But I almost feel like the way that this is going to be done is that there's just like a unwritten rule. There's an agreement between players that's like, don't do this shit.
Like you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh players, my friend.
Like, what is the end goal here if the judge comes and be like, one of the cards is destroyed? Right? What
so if the judge comes and decides to like break the chain, then like something's destroyed, and then you just continue playing the game.
That means the player who set this up got just like a ginormous disadvantage because they're the ones that are playing this, and therefore the chain would no longer happen. So, other than like the game being stalled, is there any like immediate? Nope. It's someone fucking around here. That's it.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna. I'll go on a limb here and say like I don't think pole position's banned just because of the fact that like probably wrote the rules for tournaments like don't do shit or understand that like I'm the one I'm delaying time, but inevitably I'm gonna be the one to suffer.
But did they have to ban it?
So you're saying they banned it preemptively before this?
I'm asking a question. We play the game anytime it was ever banned.
No.
I don't answer.
I think there's nothing wrong with that.
You're correct. They've never banned it. So basically, I think the rules are now, and I'm sure that the rules I think it's actually illegal to even like execute this as a call. I think like might get like a game loss if you try to do it. There are very few like infinite loops like this game, you know, where like the game literally cannot progress, and it's basically because it's just the way pole position. So some people are like just ban pole position, but it's such a bad card like that no one would ever play otherwise. It's really just the fact that it's just so stupid the way that the whole. And so yeah, so basically there's the combination of I'm pretty sure you cannot activate. I'm pretty sure the way it works now is you cannot legally activate a card that would initiate like an for neither player. I think it's like in the but also I think if there were to like accidentally cause an infinite loop, which is like I said, in Yu-Gi-Oh is very rare. I think, like I said, a judge comes over to the table, determines whatever is like the cause of the problem, and they just destroy the card, break the infinite, and now you like. So this is a very trolly, very notorious, infamous like dumb thing that Yu-Gi-Oh has. It's a very old card. Pole position's from like the 4th set. So it's just a very dumb little combo. That's how it's fun. It's just absolutely absurd that something like this. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh standards.
I mean, bro, I literally couldn't understand what you were talking about.
Yep. It's hard to intuit like when you're like describing like this. If you saw it like actually played out like in Yu-Gi-Oh, for instance, I think it might make a lot of sense. But this one's it's a little bit like tricky in terms of like the specifics. Very dumb and very funny. So that's some Yu-Gi-Oh combos. Some of the old and some of the new. What do you think?
I'll help you, Dave. That's I can't believe this. Like,
I'm happy I'm still able to impress you after all these videos.
I just like I don't know. It's just shocking. Like, I don't know how you guys get. Like it seems like when Hearthstone always has this problem of like something needs to get nerfed because that's the thing, and once it gets nerfed, the power level gets lower, and it's very unlikely we get something like use again. That's just the way they design the game. For games like I say this in the Bazaar all the time. No matter how broken my build is, there's always a bigger fish. And, like, that's what your game seems to revolve around. Even if I nerf the top dog, the next biggest fish is like a centimeter smaller.
Yep,
that's what it is. Yeah.
I always like to say that Yu-Gi-Oh is the Modern Warfare 2 card, where everything's broken, so somehow it balances out.
I guess you like this call. Fun
Yeah, it's the game that does what no other game does. Guys, that's gonna wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the people.
They surrendered? Yikes. Their build wasn't bad. I think people are overrating the blue arts thingy though. Like, how useful was it that you were getting an extra draw? Like, that card is blue because it works best in blue. It also works best when you're playing a very stally deck. Speaking of, I wonder if Mugen can use it. How much we willing to bet one of these is playing that. Yeah, I don't think it's good here either. At least not with this build. One extra card draw and an increase in hand size is not that useful. For Mugen, you really do just want to defend. Yeah, Anner is a problem. I am a big fan of running green. I'm gonna copy that guy. Because I know there's supposed to be a white-green Signy, right? For Cosmo? No? Oh, right, it's white-blue. Then again, these level 1s are overrated. Well, actually, in my opinion, they're underrated. I am getting very little value out of Remember, so perhaps I'm better off just removing her after all. Ideally, I want an arts that can recur stuff. From the Ender Zone as well. On arts. Because I want to get away with running less of the level 3s. And maybe run way more level 2s. Or 1s rather. They're also inconsistent. We can go for black. Have deck out as an additional win con. This is an ideal life burst as well. Of course, black still doesn't have any good defensive things. So that's still gonna be a problem. We could choose to play the piece for the Cosmos. And then from there, just look for a nice dream team effect. Or I should decide on the piece first. Blue, green, black? And this is a white. Alright, the primary reason I'm doing this is so I can get more Ener. Honestly, pure white still seems like the best way for me to play. It's hard to justify any changes right now. Didn't need to do that, honestly. Dang it. I keep forgetting about this effect. I probably could have gotten away with playing even safer. Although whether or not it was a good idea to do so is a different matter. For now, let's hope I don't regret any of my choices. Right, I forgot. I was supposed to play this first. Aw, I feel dumb. Well, too late now. I think we lose. Damn. Yeah, I fucked up real bad there, Jesus. Really? Hold on. Honestly, I still kinda like the idea of using Neo-Baroque. And again, with so much Ener both are gonna end up costing, it's very unlikely we'll ever actually be able to use both at once, both in the same game. Hmm. Want one more game before I go. Someone's a really big fan of Yuzuki, I guess. I mean, based. Amazing. Pre-attack already? Yikes. Oh wait, shit, I'm dumb. Fuck me. Too late now. They're playing the level 4? They didn't crush anything though, what the heck? Alright, bluffing actually killed me here. Dang it. Ah, shit. Right. They got screwed over by Life Burst, but then again, that is just how the game is sometimes.